The following content is cursed. We may or may not have gotten so drunk, we might have accidentally summoned the devil. Start the show. Sorry about that, guys. Sometimes we just get a little trash. We don't know what the fuck's going on.
Man.
I hope that was the devil.
Apologies to everyone out there.
Why does the devil look like Stephen Miller? What is that? What you think the devil would have a better hairline?
Well,
Yeah, man. Not
They don't have do-rags in hell.
That also explains the hair club for men. You never see no black people in the hair club for men.
And also, we just cut that shit off.
We just shot that bitch. That's true. Plus alcohol, plus information equals opinions while black. Your black-ass cheat sheet for the weekend foolishness and fuckery. I'm your boy Oz.
I am D. Randle. And once again, thanks for all of your thoughts and prayers last week. I did eventually make it off the floor. Thank you. It was not a stroke, as some people thought. I did not have a seizure. That was pure, unadulterated laughter.
And not only that, what kind of nigga do y'all think I am? That if Randle had a seizure in this motherfucker, I would just be sitting here laughing about it, not getting this man some help, and I would just let Craig sit here and complain about it.
But we were drinking, though.
Put you on Instagram.
We were drinking, though. So
that's true. That's true. We're going to try something. We're just going to open up. Since this drinking thing has become a real kind of staple of the show, and by staple of the show, I mean it's in the Houston Chronicle now.
Oh, yeah, it's official now.
That we get together and, quote-unquote, drink copious amounts of liquor.
Copious. Thank you for not describing the exact amount.
All right, exactly.
Craig.
Thank you.
Shout out to Craig for the write-up in the Houston Chronicle.
Shout out to Craig Lindsay, man. Hopefully, I mean, Damien is a local legend, of course. This is a man who wears many hats.
No, just one hat.
But hopefully we got the OWB bump. So we're going to go ahead and do our opening shot. To you. Cheers to you, Craig.
Oh,
hello.
And that escalated quickly.
Oh, now we can get it jumping off.
Can I give a quick housekeeping note?
Go for it.
Ladies and gentlemen, due to the for those of you watching the video, first of all, please press the subscribe button. Subscribe the hell out of this show. And because there's a lot of fuckery that you'll get every week that won't appear on the audio podcast.
True.
Also, because we are in a different studio, you may notice the lights go in and out every once in a while.
That is true. I'm just gonna wave.
The bill is paid. Just don't drag us when you see that light go out.
Yeah, motion sensors are a thing.
Yeah, we still out here. Anyway.
Also, if you are watching this, you may hear the. Should we talk about that? Just let them. Yeah, you may hear the bleeping. No. Okay,
just let him.
Let it ride. Let him have it. All right.
Let him have it, man. Fuck him.
So, humans ain't shit.
Why is that?
Well, since everybody is getting their ducks in a row for the 2020 elections.
Yeah.
This is a big one. We know what we got to do. We know who we got to get the fuck up out of paint.
The first one that matters in a long time.
A long motherfucking time. The last one should have mattered a little more.
Yeah.
But better late than never. Briefly, last week we talked a little bit about Kamala Harris, and just how we evaluate our candidates.
Mm-hmm.
See, there go that light. And how we evaluate our candidates. And I just wanted to real quick, I I learned some things over the past week about Kamala Harris, and I wanted to go ahead and share them with y'all.
Okay.
Because there are a lot of people who are kind of gun shy about really looking at Kamala Harris's record and looking at how she votes and looking at her stance on some things. And I really don't want us to get back into this not anybody but Trump mentality, even though it is not completely unfounded.
Agreed.
So I learned I was watching this video where she was going through. I guess she was at one of those banquets, one of those like $2,500 a plate banquets or whatever.
Some shit I won't go to.
Some shit we'll just never be at.
Because I actually go there to eat. I don't really go there for information.
Them places don't look.
Chicken be dry.
There's a bitch.
Like, man, they always got chicken, some dry mashed potatoes, and some green beans.
I thought it was just me.
And then they give you like a little shot glass of tea.
Right. And sometimes if they want to get real crazy on you, they'll do some cornbread.
But I guess you're not there for the food.
You're not there for the food. You're there so they can take your money and so you can look good and take a selfie with fine-ass Kamala Harris, who has gotten a little less fine. Because, so she was talking about, at this dinner, she was talking about her stance on truancy. For those of you that don't know, maybe that's a big word for you.
Yeah, it's a valid topic.
Truancy is whether or not your kids are in school, whether or not your kids are attending class. And she felt very strongly about this. This is her words, by the way. She decided that she would consider kids not being in school, getting their education, an actual crime. In case you haven't noticed, Kamala Harris used to be a prosecutor.
Yes.
So she decided that she was going to make truancy a crime that was punishable either by prison time or a fine of like, I don't know, it was like $2,000 or something.
Either way, it's kind of whack.
That's a vacation, bro. And she tells this story. Everywhere she goes, she tells this fucking story about this homeless woman who had 3 kids and was working 2 jobs. Did not have a home.
It's so common.
Her kids had missed a certain amount of absences. Now, granted, now she said that during the time she came up with this, truancy was like 3 unexcused absences or something like that. Which, just me coming up in school, I knew a lot of kids that had 3 unexcused absences.
Like, is she talking in a row or just period?
Just period.
Oh.
3 unexcused absences.
Okay.
And so, now according to her story, she put the mother up on charges. And once she got in, and they took a look at her situation and got her some anti-truancy, got her exposed to some anti-truancy programs.
They dropped them after that?
They dropped the charges after that. And apparently her kids were back on the right track. And apparently this got the numbers down in her district or wherever. Here's the thing. She could have very easily exposed the mother and these kids to all of those programs and to all of these solutions without the threat of prison.
I mean, there are a lot of issues that I have with the prison system. One of the biggest gripes that I have is how they don't really search for the cure. You know, most people who are in jail or in prison are not necessarily inherently bad people. They're definitely people who made poor choices based on their circumstances.
Absolutely.
But they're not necessarily inherently bad. And for a lot of people, even if they release them back into the world, they're not inherently bad people, but if they're going back into those circumstances, they still have a limited number of decisions that they can make to improve their lives.
Right.
So my whole thing is, where is this energy around providing the cure instead of treating the cold symptoms. That's my thing. If you treat those circumstances, then maybe you'll have fewer people in jail and fewer people to worry about in the first place. But I know that there's no incentive for them to do that because there's more money putting people in jail than there's more money in treating the symptoms than providing the cure.
Exactly. And this is very concerning to me. And I don't like this whole "damn it, Jim, I'm a prosecutor, not a legislator" attitude she takes towards things like this. Some things in politics need a scalpel and not a broadsword. Kamala Harris seems to me so far like a broadsword. And she needs to be questioned, and she needs to be called to the mat about these things if she's going to be somebody that we possibly run in 2020. And the problem with the culture right now is everybody's so "do you want Trump to win?" that nobody's allowing for any kind of nuanced discussions about these things. And this is where we went wrong the last time.
Well, the entire legislative and executive branches of government right now, hell, all three branches of government right now are very dysfunctional. They're very dysfunctional. And a lot of that is because we have not held people accountable on either side for a lot of years now. And it's only because of a very publicly unpopular president that people are finally looking like, okay, we let one slide through. We really need to take a look and see what's going on now.
Right.
Because that pulled back the curtains on the entire Congress, even if you are a Democrat.
Okay.
And you favor Kamala Harris or anyone from that party, make them accountable. Hold them accountable.
Agreed.
Don't just let them skate through like anyone has said. And that goes the same for, obviously, people who vote Republican, who are disenchanted with Trump's performance, probably going to do the same. So for all of you who are mad about people coming at Kamala Harris, that's what you should do. Because she's already made decisions that affect all of us. And if she goes into the legislative side, especially if she goes to the White House, she will definitely make decisions that affect us. And this is not I am at this point neither supporting nor,
Sure.
Or what's the opposite? That shot.
Or opposing.
Or opposing. I'm just saying this is the time. This is the perfect time for you to become informed about your candidates. You got a whole year or so before you have to vote. So don't vote based on who you like. Vote based on who you think will best represent.
It's going to get the job done.
Yeah.
This is a country that is very special in the way that we have the power to hire our leaders. And I hate to get geeky on you, but with great power comes great responsibility. And with that, we have a responsibility to not be so quick to pull these people into this cult of celebrity that we love so much.
Yep.
It is not only permissible to question people that say they want to lead us, it's encouraged and it's really expected.
Yeah.
And I just don't want everybody to fall into this trap, because we fell into this trap with Bernie too.
Yep.
And nobody wanted to question him, even though his whole campaign was terrible with black people. I'm just gonna say it, man. It was. Anytime anybody tried to question Bernie about some black shit, the Bernie Bros came for you, and they were all in my mentions. They were all in Ta-Nehisi Coates' mentions.
He marched with King. Everybody from the 60s, and this is me sounding like a young boy now. Everybody from the 60s marched with Dr. King at some point. Like, anytime you throw some shit at them, like, well, I marched.
See, here's the other thing. I don't feel like all y'all marched with King. I feel like some of y'all stood in the line at Frenchie's with King.
You were in the photo.
Right.
And I mean, you were in the photo with him.
You recognized him in line at the post office. Everybody didn't march with King. Just like niggas love to say we were kings. We used to be kings.
Some of y'all were wheat farmers.
Nigga. Some of y'all were goat herders.
Y'all were descended from a long line of rock breakers.
Don't get me wrong. You were probably the best. Your people were probably the best rock breakers on earth.
I'm saying.
But goddamn, y'all were rock breakers.
Y'all were probably very mediocre rock breakers.
But if there was some mediocre rock breakers, that's okay.
It's okay. We need motherfuckers who break rocks.
Your people broke those rocks just to give you just to give your people an opportunity, to give their people an opportunity, to give you an opportunity to be here in this semi-quasi kind of sort of, if you don't squint too hard, free country. Mm-hmm. So I'm just saying, just think about that. Think about how you question people, and everything that is black ain't gold.
Definitely.
Or something. Everything that's black ain't gold.
Shots.
That is the title of today's episode.
There we go.
Song of the week. Man, I tell you, I just hear hot shit, man, and I think this is gonna be one of the first times I repeat an artist other than Radio Galaxy. I know I did a little more time from Lucky Day. We're gonna slow it down. I can't get this song out of my head. It goes so hard. This is Lucky Day, and this is Roll Some Mo. Sit back, light one, pour yourself one. This is a slow jam smoker, I promise you. This will get the draws off every time, whatever you need to do. So do that, and we'll be back with more Opinions While Black. Let's go. And that was Roll Some Mo from Lucky Day. Nice little slow jam.
Nice little ditty.
Nice little ditty. Y'all notice I keep y'all dancing, I keep y'all turned up in the summertime. I keep y'all kind of in the middle in the fall. In winter, cuffing season.
Trying to have some OWB babies out there.
We're going to have some OWB babies. I'm telling you, they're going to be out there. They'll let us know.
Let's see, what month is this? February?
This is the first day of February.
All right. So about November-ish?
November-ish, that's right. Congratulations.
Name your firstborn Oz?
Actually, yeah. Yeah, I'm with that. I'm with it.
Male or female?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, do that. Let me know.
Osmandia?
Let me know. I'll come to the...
to the christening.
I'll come to the christening. It's cool. Let me know. You can book me. What's going on in the news? Did you hear the new J. Cole? The new boring ass J. Cole.
I heard it, man. I heard it 4 times and still, I can't remember anything about it.
Same.
J. Cole is an artist that I should like.
J. Cole is a dope artist on paper.
He talks about the things that I like, but for some reason, I just cannot pay attention to him long enough to care. That's the problem I have.
I think that's what it is, because his delivery for me is just not there. And it's kind of sad because there are people who have fire deliveries that I don't give a fuck about.
Right.
Looking at you, Wale.
Oh. Wale has a fire delivery?
Wale got hella delivery. I just don't give a fuck about nothing he's saying.
Wale's kind of whack.
Y'all gonna get off Wale, man.
Like, if you don't want me to listen to some shit, put featuring Wale at the end of it. Like, nah, I'm good. Let me go ahead and just remove that from my Spotify algorithm. Like, he doesn't come up with my Spotify anymore. Because anything with him on, I just hit that little minus button. Like,
the one album I really fucked with from him was the joint with, like, Lotus Flower Blossom on it.
Sure. Okay. He's cool.
He had a couple of joints, chain music and shit like that.
He's a nice guy, though. I met him in person. He's a nice guy.
Perfectly nice guy.
Nice guy.
I think fire delivery, content, I don't know.
I thought he was better when he was talking about clothes.
Damn it.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, I don't know, man. J. Cole, and then I didn't want to admit to it, but I don't know if it was somebody on Joe Budden. I don't know who it was that said it. He is more fire on other people's,
on his features,
on other people's shit, than on his own shit.
That's a lot of people, but he's very symptomatic of that.
That is so weird to me.
I mean, I applaud his success. I understand why people like him. I'm just bored to death. Like, that shit is just like...
J. Cole has not just curled all the way from me, and I can't get jiggy with it at all.
He doesn't really put words together in a way that I find interesting.
That I give a fuck about.
Yeah. Or that, yeah.
See, there go that light. We paid the bill, y'all. We paid the bill. I swear we paid the bill. Motion sensors are a bitch, and
we're still out here though.
It's a crowded studio, but we're still here. What else is going on? Before I do, who else is in the race? Right after we left last week, I read that Bernie was in.
Yeah, you hit me up with that shit too.
Bernie is in.
We know he was coming.
Hillary is in, for better or worse.
Bernie Sanders is the Fast and Furious franchise of politics. Just when you think he's over, he got 2 more sequels left.
Let me find out Bernie Sanders and Joe Biden gonna do a Hobbs and Shaw.
You know, I would actually see that. Side note, did you see that trailer?
Hobbs and Shaw?
Yeah.
Listen, yes. Let me tell you something.
Tyrese is mad, son.
Tyrese mad to the motherfucker. He should have shut his ass up. Let me tell you something. You can get away with a lot when Jump the Shark is your starting point.
Just started from there.
That's the greatest thing about these Fast and Furious movies. That's why I don't want to hear people talking about Jump the Shark. The shit started off jumping the shark.
Like, the shark is back there somewhere. Like, bro, you had to do me like that?
Drag racers stealing DVD players? Nigga.
Hold my beer.
Yeah. Idris Elba is a bulletproof, super strong, bionic man.
And they spell it out for you, too. I'm superhuman. I'm super strong.
What can we do
that
The Rock can't punch and that Jason Statham can't kick?
Let's just start it there.
Let's just start right there. We just gonna redo Universal Soldier in this motherfucker and see what happens. Let's see. Bernie's in, Biden's in, Hillary's in. Biden's definitely in. I really want him to be in. I wanted him to be in last time, but I definitely want him to be in this time so this can be the most batshit crazy race of all time.
There's just not enough balls for everyone to get a shot off, man. That's a lot of...
Oh, it's just started. It's just started. Small Debbie Downer. Jussie Smollett from Empire. Jussie got attacked in Chicago. Apparently he was out and about and he was assaulted by some racist MAGA people. We know this because they beat him up, poured bleach on him,
put a noose around his neck.
They
had on like ski masks or
something. They had on ski masks and they ran off and started talking about what MAGA country.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, you
They call him the F word, I think.
Motherfucker, you were in Chicago. Chirac is right around the corner.
They mentioned Empire.
Right. Aren't you that Empire? So
I have to say this.
Okay.
And I don't want anybody out there to take this the wrong way. Okay, don't take this the wrong way.
This is just straight Jack, by the way.
Ooh.
Anything can happen.
Ooh, okay. Getting frisky. So here's my thing. I believe him. Let me start with that before y'all start. What, you don't believe him?
Yeah.
No. I believe it happened.
Okay.
But I need to know the whole story. Because it had to have been some kind of setup. Cuz
on the part of the racist people.
Yes, on the part of them.
Okay.
Because you don't unless I'm wrong, I don't really know what they do. You don't really go around prepared for this kind of shit. With MAGA hats and ski masks and nooses and bleach and all this other extra shit and knowing who he is and knowing what show he's on and all that. Like, they had to have known his whereabouts.
Because it's Chicago, I don't doubt it.
Yeah. So this is something that definitely had to have been planned.
And I bet this is part of why he doesn't want to give his phone over to the police. I wouldn't give my phone over to the police either.
Let's keep it a full Benjamin Franklin. I don't care what happens. The police ain't getting my phone.
No, fuck that.
Nah.
It's bad enough. It's bad enough Google got my personal information.
Yeah.
I'm not. Chicago PD can't have my shit.
Yeah,
Especially what people don't realize. Just in case you are unaware of what goes on outside of your neighborhood, Chicago is racist and corrupt. The Chicago police are racist and corrupt as fuck.
Perhaps the most.
Probably the most.
Toss them up with L.A.
Put Staten Island in that too.
That's also true. Yeah.
They have a place. I think it's called Homan Square. That is a black site. That is a known black site where over 7,000 people, like 70% of which are people of color, have just come up missing in ongoing investigations.
Word?
Most of them aren't even allowed a lawyer. Most of them aren't even allowed to tell people their whereabouts, to notify someone of their whereabouts. Anything could be happening in there. It is a black site.
Damn.
It is a black... Why the fuck does Chicago PD have a black site? And I bet Jussie's aware of this.
I'm sure he is.
And so, no, I'm not giving up my fucking phone. As a matter of fact, I'm having my manager, Lee Daniels, and Lee, call Dame Dash. Did you pay him his money? Call Dame Dash. Tell him to be here, too. Tell him to be here. Tell the whole cast of State Property to be here.
Bring your teal blanket with you and everything.
Oh, yeah, I don't blame him. Fuck that.
You know, back in the day in the hood, when you call the cops, even if something happened to you, you need to have a witness with you.
Exactly.
Because there was a time where the cops would come and they would say, well, we came out here, so somebody got to go back with us, and you're the only one here.
There's a story, not too... Well, it's a pretty old story. In Texas, people know. I think the dude's name was Joe Campos Toros or something like that.
The name sounds familiar.
They pulled this man over. We still don't know what he did to this day for real. Killed him, threw his body in the river. Hell yeah, no, I understand, and again, this goes back to there is an inherent even before the Black Lives Matter stuff. There is a generational handed down fear of law enforcement where I don't care how famous I am, I'm not cooperating with you motherfuckers. Yep. Dr. Gates knew it. Yep. Dr. Gates was trying to get in his own fucking house.
Own house, man.
And they tried to talk to this man, and he told him, suck my dick. And I don't blame him. And they tried to act like he was crazy. Yeah. And they tried to act like Obama was crazy for having his back. I'm just saying. And so yeah, I don't blame Jussie. I do blame the niggas, of course, ashy dusty nigga Twitter has reservations, and they think this shit is a hoax to promote the new season of Empire or whatever, because there was no surveillance footage. Gee whiz. Now, why would surveillance footage of a gay black man being assaulted by white people come up missing?
I'm just saying.
I wonder.
That's why I'm saying I need to see the whole story, because it sounds like all that shit was in place for a reason.
They were coming for this man.
They were coming for him.
They were coming for this man. And guess what? I'm gonna do you one better. I stand with this nigga. And because allegedly, because and it hurts me, and I'm not saying it's untrue, but it hurts me that the overall mood is that straight cis men are being silent about this. Yep. That is unacceptable, because where I come from, justice, equality, fairness, safety for the community means everybody. If the shit ain't for everybody, I don't want to hear about it. So yes, I stand with this nigga, and I stand with any queer black person, any queer black human that does not feel safe out here.
And understand, like, he's not what you would necessarily call feminine presenting. No. So to the naked eye, he looks just like any other black man. Right. So any of you who are not in defense of him could also be a target.
You too could get it
by someone who is racially charged and decides that they want to do all those things to you as well. So
dead ass.
And even taking race out of the equation, like a dude.
You are not safe out here.
He basically got lynched.
Know that. You are not safe out here. Just in case you think this is an anomaly because it's this motherfucker, or you silent because it's this motherfucker, the reason you need to not be silent is because it could be you too.
Also, I didn't know Subway was open at 2 a.m.
There's some Subways open at 2 a.m.
Okay.
Depending on what part of the country, whatever you're at. Yeah, there's some. It happens.
I haven't been there in like 3 years because last time I ate there, it was firing out of both ends, man.
Oh no!
Let me tell you,
the yoga mat bread got you.
It was. I don't know what it was. Yeah, that yoga mat bread.
The salad over there is bomb. I gotta say, I'll fuck with the salad.
I feel like the tomatoes were a little wilted, and that's what got me. And I had to travel the next day, so it was pretty graphic, man. It was like a Van Wilder flick.
Oh, yeah. No bueno. Well, man. So, our prayers, everybody here, our prayers go out to Jussie. Our prayers go out to his family. Hopefully, whatever damage or injuries you sustain, speedy recovery.
Well, he said he's still. I think he has some performances that he's doing. He's still keeping them. So he's still.
Oh well, all right. That's what I'm talking about.
So he's not letting that shit hold him down.
One MAGA don't stop no show.
Yeah. that should be the title, but.
Man, then we won't be able to promote it on Facebook.
Oh, you're right. Yeah,
because they already think we the Russians.
Goddamn community standards, man.
They already think we're the Russians on Facebook.
Hey, just y'all keep your head on the swivel and
man.
Keep your hands ready for action.
Exactly. Look out for yourself. Look out for one another. Election season isn't going to get any less. Isn't going to get any more sane.
Oh, this time next year is going to be wild.
Yeah, man. These are trying times, so we all need each other. Look out for one another. What else is going on in the news? Tory Lanez versus the world.
Why?
Tory Lanez just up in the side. He wants all the fucking smoke.
We've already seen his lack of hand skill in well-documented videos.
This nigga swung on somebody that wasn't even looking at him.
And missed him every time.
And missed him every fucking time. That was amazing. That was great. I still love that. That was classic. So Tory Lanez got into a rap battle with Don Q.
Coincidentally, I just heard of Don Q for the first time this week.
A lot of people have. Tory Lanez got into it with Don Q. They got into a little rap scuffle, and so he wrote a diss record where he just happened to mention a lady rapper by the name of Dream Doll. Some of you might know. Talk to Me Nice.
Heard of her for the first time this week as well.
Love and Hip Hop alumnus. And so he mentioned Dream Doll, and him and Dream Doll used to have a thing. So he mentioned that he fucked Dream Doll the first day they met. And Dream Doll did not appreciate this at all. Whatsoever at all. And she wrote a diss record for Tory Lanez.
She sure did.
And believe it or not, she tore Tory Lanez off the fucking bone. My God.
Sucked my toes through the socks.
Sucked the toes through the socks?
That was...
I've done some weird shit.
You go, sir.
I have done some weird shit. I've never sucked toes through the socks.
It's never too early to try.
Maybe too late. Maybe too late. You could have called. You might have been able to catch me. You might have been able to talk me into it, depending on how you look. Maybe in my 20s. 35-year-old Oz. Not doing it. Not sucking toes through the socks. Not sucking toes for real. Your toes have been on the ground, madam. Sucking your fucking toes through the sock, through nothing. Not through the condom. None of it. They don't make dental dams for feet. Fuck that. But yeah, she went in and she was like, and what I love is that she came from a real perspective on it. I like what she said. Damn, you can't even like a nigga. You can't even really like a nigga and fuck him on the first night anymore.
Yeah.
Sheesh. She said that. Sheesh.
Whatever happened to casual sex?
Whatever happened to just... And see, and this is why I take issue with Tori. Tori, meet me at camera 1. Tori, you fucking it up for the rest of us. Listen, I'm single. I don't really have any intention on marriage. Not anytime soon. Maybe at all. Listen, you fucking it up for us. Because now you set a bad example. You fucked this girl on the first night. Y'all had a good time, it sounds like. Because in the verse, it sounds like she liked you. She said she liked you. She said she liked you when you was dressed dusty. Now you fucking it up for us. Because now a black woman has fucked on the first night and gotten brought up and blasted on Front Street in a rap diss that didn't have shit to do with her.
Nothing. She wasn't even in there. She was nowhere in the room, sir.
Now ask me if she's gonna fuck on the first night from now on.
She probably will, actually.
Well, she might. She might. I don't know. That's not my business.
But there's gonna be a discussion.
There's gonna be a discussion, and where there's discussion before sex, there's more opportunity for niggas to talk themselves out of the pussy.
She's probably gonna play her song.
And oh man, not the song.
Sir, does this apply to you? If so, do we need to proceed with the rest of this evening?
Right. So now it's awkward. And, all I'm saying is, you fucking it up for everybody else. I want to be able to fuck on the first night. Maybe not Dream Doll. I'm kind of off the dolls. But I want to be able to fuck on the first night. And you're setting a bad example. Because there are going to be sisters who listen to Dream Doll. I don't know who they are. There are going to be sisters who listen to Dream Doll. Because they already quote Nicki. They don't even like Nicki and they quote her. They quote Remy. They're going to quote her. They quote Cardi. They're already quoting Cardi about this finesse culture shit. You fucking it up for the rest of us, Tori. Go back to flipping sensitive ass songs from the 90s.
Oh.
Go back to that. Go back to pretending that you're Jamaican. I'm just saying. Go back to pretending you're Jamaican. You jam like that. I still jam. Everyone falls in love sometimes. That's my shit. Do that. Keep doing that. Quit fucking up first night fucking for everybody. Now you messing with my good time.
That's an important thing for a lot of people in the Tinder area. I mean, in the Tinder era.
Agreed.
Because you get one swipe and one strike, I guess. I don't know.
And it could be your lucky day. All I'm saying is, leave us out of it. You didn't have to put her in it. When you put her in it, you put a lot of us at risk. You're fucking up my pussy, and now I got a problem.
What about the children?
Worry about the children. That's a preemptive shut the fuck up. That's going to be my preemptive shut the fuck up, Tory Lanez. Quit wanting to smoke with everybody. God damn. See? Now that what you made me do. Now I'm putting out my business. Anyway, what else is going on, man? Tekashi69? Tekashi69.
Hey, that 6ix9ine is going to be something real.
Oh, boy. Soon. Oh, that looks more like it's going to be his sentence.
Go ahead and break it down.
Tekashi69 pled guilty on a lot of charges. I think one of them was definitely criminal conspiracy. We know he snitched because they recently picked up like 2 or 3 of his old homies. And we know how the FBI works. The FBI does not show up on the possibility that you did something or to try to catch you. The FBI shows up when you are caught. So
yeah, bro.
The FBI. So
supposedly he had snitched on some folks, and the prosecutors have moved to unseal a number of documents.
Word?
Yes, which means that if this is true, people will know who he snitched on.
Oh shit!
So he's about to become someone's Christmas tree ornament.
He wants to be in that
jail.
I was say he wants to be in there. He wants to be in solitary.
Nah, he's gonna be somebody's spinner.
Oh, real talk. He got that cute hair. He got that cute hair too. Oh, they like that.
It's a pony.
Have a nigga named Supreme brushing your hair on the exercise yard.
He can't even go to witness protection, man.
Oh, at all.
We got all this shit. See, that's what y'all need to think about when y'all got all this shit on your face.
The judge drew the blicky and the sticky.
He's about to get a blicky stickied. If you know what I mean.
I'm sorry, prison rape is not funny, but it's funny.
Depends on who
when
it is.
You earned it.
Yeah, when
you earned it. Don't get me wrong. So there's that. What were you saying?
No, that was it. He's fucked.
Yeah, that's a wrap.
It literally and figuratively.
Y'all not gonna see him again. Y'all, I hope y'all enjoyed that album, cause y'all ain't gonna see him no more. He gonna get out in 20 years. No, he gonna get out in 30 years. He gonna get out in 30 years just in time to have a reality TV show about being washed.
You know what's crazy? If he gets out in like 5 years, oh, you know it's fucked.
Oh man, he better hope he got to sit down for more than 5 years.
That means he sold everybody up the river.
Oh God.
Oh, what if they just get him off with like probation?
Oh. They don't want him to live.
There's a war going on outside. No man is safe from.
Listen to Fat Joe. Right. In the future, listen to Fat Joe. Hell, I'm gonna say it. Charlemagne. Listen to Charlemagne. Charlemagne tried to warn you.
I'll stick with
okay, Fat Joe. Fat Joe. Listen to Fat Joe.
Like if Fat Joe came to me today, was like, yo, man, you need to check your moms, man, because I'm not really gonna tell you, but your mom's been wilding. I'm gonna go home and talk to my mama. Like, Mama, what have you been doing?
Mama, you out in these streets?
What is going on, Mama? And she be like, what's wrong? Fat Joe
told me to come ask whether or not you was with the shits.
And my mom was gonna be like, well, yeah, I've been meaning to tell you.
I did blow up the cop car like an American gangster.
That's but I try not to talk about it. Listen to Fat Joe, y'all.
Listen to Fat Joe. Fat Joe tried to tell him. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. You are experiencing Opinions While Black. Sober conversation from the least sober team in podcasting. Pour up. And we are back. We are black. We are opinionated. And we are pretty drunk.
That could be a Jack Daniel's sommelier.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I might be a little more gone than him. He got to drive, so. I might be a little more gone. This is the way it should be though. Somebody got to keep it together. Maybe he is more gone than me. I don't know.
I'm good.
It is time for everybody's favorite part of the evening. People must be stopped.
Skirt!
We got a special one for me. This is actually kind of a follow-up almost. We talked about the guy who got fucked up on North Sentinel Island, the undiscovered country or whatever. We have another genius, a gentleman by the name of Steve Campbell. Of course, this is a guy.
Oh man,
Steve. We should have known. We should have known it was only a matter of time before the Steves got involved. Probably got a regular ass job too, Steven. It was a missionary from the Green Baptist Church in Maine. A missionary in Maine.
Yeah.
Steve, let me tell you, Steve answers the phone at the Green Baptist Church in Maine.
And he works at a lumber store on the weekends.
And he's telling people he's a missionary. Steve Campbell, a missionary from the Green Baptist Church in Maine, is reported to have admitted entering the territory of the High Marama tribe, which settled along the Paranas River in the state of Amazonas.
Those sound like Final Fantasy cities.
All that shit sounds like Final Fantasy shit. but defended his actions. The missionary now stands accused of exposing the isolated indigenous tribe to deadly diseases which could wipe them out.
Wow.
Campbell could be tried for genocide.
What?
This tribe is so secluded that the existence, the presence of a man could wipe them all out.
I feel like there's a metaphor for America.
For America, for colonialism, for the birth of this fucking country. Just that sums up. That shit is so American in nature. I don't know where to go with it. And of course he's from Maine, which is just one of those.
Yeah.
Maine is one of those places that just makes people like that. Like that's their cash crop.
We don't know. There are no brothers out in Maine.
I ain't never heard of a in Maine. Ain't nobody just out there fishing at all. Like ain't nobody just out there for the Cheddar Bay biscuits.
I'm good. If I'm going to be that far north, I'm just going to Toronto.
Real talk. You should get some good curry chicken up there.
Presumably, yes.
Yeah, that's where all the pseudo Jamaicans.
Okay. Cardinal official.
That's what you're Cardinal official. You know, Drake, depending on what day of the week it is.
Yeah, true.
Tory Lanez in his head is Jamaican.
No hands,
according to him. No hands. He does not have them Jamaican hands. He swear he Bushmaster. This ain't your yard, boy. So yeah, send all of your racist stories. Send all of your real life racist stories. Send any links to things where people are just fucking up for the culture. Send them to any of the social media links below. We have that now.
They've been going the whole time.
We got graphics, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
Budget.
I love it. Budget in this bitch. We're going to take a quick break, and we will be right back with the top 3 STFUs. You are experiencing opinions while black. Pour up. And we are back. We are black. We are opinionated, and we are drunk. I am definitely drunk. This has been all like for basically the whole second half of the show. This has been all straight jack.
It's been straight for him, not for me.
Oh God, yes.
Still a punch though.
It is time for my favorite part of the night: the top 3 STFUs. Who are the 3 people in America who need to shut the fuck up? Number 3, Donald J. Trump. You know, I try to keep him off the list. I do. I try to keep him off the list. I try not to talk about this motherfucker a whole lot on this show because he's low-hanging fruit, and y'all are probably sick of hearing about that in pretty much all of the other content you consume. But sometimes this motherfucker says something so stupid in nature, it has to be addressed. And that day has come. Donald Trump, in his defense of the wall, let me tell you something. I'm getting a little concerned about Donald Joseph Trump and his relationship with this wall. I was watching something. I don't know. It was one of these little Vice stories or something. One of these random little videos you catch on social media where this woman had an active relationship with a building. She was in love and had a romantic relationship with a building.
Did the building know?
Maybe. I don't know what constitutes as consent from a building. All I know is, y'all, shoot your shot. Shoot your shot. There are no more leagues. There are no more walls. There is no... A building can get the pussy at this point. You can too. Shoot your shot.
It's probably hitting the bottom.
You couldn't help yourself, could you? You had to.
I'm sorry.
Had lowest common denominator. Only on opinions while black. But I feel like that's where this is headed with Trumpelstiltskin. I feel like, I really do feel like he has some kind of weird, unhealthy, romantic relationship with this wall that has not been built yet. And it's creeping me out. So, in defense of the wall...
He's like Hodor, man. The dude just wakes up, just goes, wall, 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 wall. And sometime at the end of the season, we find out what wall really means.
What wall really means, right? In defense of the wall, he recently said, Israel has a wall.
Great example.
Israel's wall is 99.9% effective.
Okay. Yeah, that's the exact
That's how you
thing.
get them. That's how you get them.
Yeah, man.
That's how you get that middle vote.
I'm not touching it. Not touching it.
Let me tell you something. I expect this man to say stupid shit. That defied my expectations. At least he's upfront about what he wants his wall for.
He's never wavered on that.
At least he's upfront about what this shit is about. Because, in case you did not know, Israel's wall is, in fact, you guessed it, for nefarious purposes.
I mean,
hella nefarious purposes. These motherfuckers got an outright gulag out in this motherfucker. They have made a whole country into a fucking gulag. And that's your role model? You know what? That's actually pretty on brand for Trump. Either way, Donald, get you one of these handlers. Get you one of these PR handlers. Shut the fuck up, bro.
It's very, very easy to do, but...
Get one of these handlers. I feel like the handler community is not taking full advantage. Like, when I know you say shit this dumb, I would be flooding your emails with promos. Like, you know, like, I mean...
He doesn't read emails.
What I'm saying, the internet always knows what I want. The internet always knows what I want. Anytime I think about a thing, all of a sudden, ads for it are all in my fucking Facebook.
You got to put a pop-up message on his Twitter. That's what you got to do. Every time he logs in, before he can type 240 characters, you just got to have a message that pops up, and he has to scroll to the bottom of that bitch before he can proceed.
I don't understand. Like, I feel like there are some handlers, black or white, honestly, they could be making a lot of money off this motherfucker. And I feel like they're just squandering this shit. That's all right. You know what? That's all right. Let me get my PR firm up. I'm gonna make all this money. Y'all, because y'all don't want this money. I'm gonna make all this shit. So until then, keep letting this motherfucker say some dumb shit. 45, shut the fuck up. Number 2, D.L. Hughley.
Oh goodness,
man,
the least funny king of comedy. Yeah.
Oh, okay. We're back on. Okay, cool. D.L. Hughley, oh, man. So, this ongoing war between Terry Crews and Dusty the Twitter, apparently, Tariq Nasheed, a.k.a. Hotep Charles Xavier, tapped out. And has tagged in the least funny king of comedy. I'm really sick. I'm just real sick of D.L. Hughley and this rebrand where he's trying to be the new Dennis Miller or something.
He's a black Roseanne Barr. I mean, if I'm being completely honest.
Well, this whole thing where he's trying to be like political comedy now, and he's trying to be like half comedian, half pundit or whatever.
You got to be smart. Well, no, you don't.
You have to know what the fuck you're talking about.
They got Ann Coulter.
Well, they got Ann Coulter. That's true. Yeah,
and Tommy.
So, basically, he was on Twitter, going back and forth with Terry Crews about why he quote unquote allowed a rich white man in power to fondle him in front of his wife. which again, let's be very clear, is sexual assault.
Yes.
And D.L. Hughley was like, if he's so toxic, you should have slapped the shit out of him. To which Terry Crews responded, "Sir." Didn't he open up with "sir"?
Sir, comma.
Let me tell you something.
So using that logic,
I should slap the shit out of you.
You.
I love it when strong niggas open up with "sir." When strong niggas in the right open up with "sir," it's great. Cause you know you about to get some real shit. That's something we do down south. They don't give a fuck up north. They'll dead ass you.
Talking shit from a safe place.
From a safe, again, look, more talking shit from a safe place.
As a person of size, and I'm sure you can understand this as well.
Yes.
A lot of y'all are really tough. A lot of y'all got some clever shit to say. A lot of y'all got some cute shit to say. Just not here. Like, that shit never happens.
Never in real life.
Right here.
Never.
So that shit never happens within the reach of this right here.
At all. At all.
And for those of you listening at home, I extended my arm so that you can see the length at which shit is not spoken to me.
It's called YOLO.
Yeah.
You only live online.
Man.
Because I can guarantee you, all these people that got shit to say about what Terry Crews coulda, shoulda, woulda done, they ain't keeping that same energy to his face. Let me tell you something, and this is what's dusty to me. I guarantee you, every one of these is practicing they best cough to call in sick, scared to call in at work for their boss. Doug, I can't make it. I can't make it. I'm feeling a little bad. You sure you can't work half your shift? I'm dying. I got genital awards.
Knowing they calling in because they don't have enough gas money to get to
work. Because they ain't got no fucking gas money. You the one lollygagging at work, talking shit about Terry Crews on the computer, talking about, shh, they coming. You fucking cowards. And D.L. Hughley, you one of them. Shut the fuck up. Shut all the way the fuck up. Get some funny jokes. Man, I couldn't get through 5 minutes of that fucking Netflix special.
I wish Bernie Mac were here to tell you to shut the fuck up. Bernie
Mac would just smack the shit out of you. That's what the fuck he'd do. Shut the fuck up. And smack that stupid ass. If Bernie Mac coming back, slap that stupid ass mustache off Steve Harvey's fucking face.
Mr. Potato Head ass mustache.
How you make a whole line of clothes? It's one thing when Kanye makes homeless people clothes. Now Steve Harvey got evil game show host clothes, a whole line of them shits. You and Colonel Sanders wearing them motherfuckers. Fuck you. Anyway, the number one person in America who should shut the fuck up, true to prophecy. We called it. We knew he was going to fuck up. Christopher Brown. Chris Brown. So, okay. There's a couple things to unpack here real quick. Chris Brown was arrested and accused of rape.
You have to be more specific.
Chris Brown was arrested with, I guess, some insecurity. In
Paris?
Paris?
Yes.
And accused of raping maybe a fan.
Mm-hmm.
Chris Brown was released when the charges laid against him for rape were dropped.
Right.
Case closed, right?
Should be case closed. Like, you cleared your name, you walked away from it in a foreign country, no less.
Right. He should have been under the fucking jail. You fuck up over there, they put you under the jail. Andrew Schultz's little homeboy he did that shit, and he was in prison for like a month, like 2 months.
Yeah. Even if we're giving Chris the benefit of the doubt, what happened next
is batshit crazy, because he got out, and I guess his response to the young woman, he has made a line of T-shirts that he is selling that is available on his website that says, and I quote, "This bitch lying." Because that is all we need.
Watch him come out with a song by the same title. Watch.
Granted. It's in the can. It's in the can. It's gonna be on the album
with a Rihanna lookalike. Watch in the video.
Guaranteed. Chris. Now look, if you didn't do it, I don't want you to go down for it. That's simple. If you didn't do it, you don't deserve to go down for it. If you didn't do it, justice deserves to be done.
True indeed.
If somebody does happen to be lying about rape, that's not cute.
At all.
That's not cute. I don't stand for it. I don't care how much you hate somebody. However, if you got beef with the girl over it, I don't blame you. This ain't the way. You know why? Because you're opening up the floodgates for who did rape somebody. Now you can just put on the shirt. Now you can just put on the shirt and slander this woman. I get it. If you didn't do it, don't go down for it. But damn, everybody ain't Chris Brown.
Thank goodness.
Thank goodness. Some of these motherfuckers might have raped somebody. And they're going to hide behind this shit. Because now you're making a campaign of it. Now it's a campaign. This bitch lying is now a thing. It's going to be a hashtag. I bet if I put it in on Twitter right now, it's a hashtag. And there's already these Team Breezy fans that are making up these stupid-ass stories to defend you. I get it. If you want the world to know you didn't do it, you deserve to make your voice known that you didn't do it. I don't know whether you did it or not. I'm not going to call the woman a liar. But if you did it, you deserve to defend yourself. This isn't the way to defend yourself.
It's not the way, man.
Who does that? What the fuck? And especially somebody with such a spotty history with abuse towards women. That's and people had already tried to convince me of the bullshit with this brilliant ass what did he say? With this brilliant ass, he's too much of a woman beater to be a rapist. That's not his field. Shit.
I'm sorry, he's too much of a what?
Oh man, people came on my Facebook talking that shit, talking about he and granted, I don't want to conflate. I get the instance to not want to conflate forms of abuse, but this bullshit they trying to sell me about he's too much of a woman beater to be a rapist, as if it's like a doctor's fucking specialty or some shit.
So those things never go hand in hand, do they?
And that's the thing. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. But just like they say it doesn't necessarily condemn him, it doesn't necessarily let him off the hook either. So y'all can shut that shit up. I'm sick of hearing that. That's dumb. I'm sick of hearing that shit. He's too much of a woman beater to be a rapist. Nigga, fuck you.
He would prefer to...
That's not even a strong argument.
He would prefer to physically assault them than sexually assault them. So, I'm sorry, get your crimes
straight, in order, right. Excuse me. Man, Chris, this ain't the way. This ain't the way, man. You came out with a jamming little song... Every time you come back,
let's not do that.
Every time he tries to come back and rehabilitate himself,
that was his step in the name of love shit.
Oh you're right.
You take that little shiny shit that everybody like. No, they don't like it because of him. They like it because of Shanice. Yeah, he stepped in the name of love on that one.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
And then he came back with that bitch lying. I'm just saying.
That's how. And I gotta tell you, I would be trying to get away from that shit because they still hate him for these hoes ain't loyal. That was straight, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yes.
Randle took a whole ass full shot. And Randle's right. we shouldn't let him off the hook with that. It's just weird. You had this whole rollout, and then you went and fucked up like this. Chris, get you some handlers. If anybody needs some handlers, it's Christopher Brown. Like, remember that shit where he had the girl held up in his house because she was stealing from him?
Man.
Who had to explain that shit? Ray J. Ray J should never have to explain what I'm going through.
I'm going to let y'all know. If y'all ever suspect me of doing some shit, and Ray J is coming to my defense, I definitely did that shit. I did that shit twice and had been doing that shit. That shit is actually a lot worse than what you're led to believe if Ray J is out here defending me.
Chris, and this is another motherfucker that needs handlers. See what I'm talking about? How the handler community is not taking full advantage of their marketing? I would have pop-ups for my handler PR firm popping up in this motherfucker's email. Get this motherfucker on your email list. This nigga needs it. Chris, get you some shirts. I'm not gonna do that. Chris, just shut the fuck up.
Yeah, man.
Just shut the fuck up.
Wherever you are right now, just stop for a moment. Just stop for a moment. Put your hands down by your sides. Take a look straight ahead. And shut the fuck up.
Shut the... redeem the digital code. Redeem the digital code and shut those fucks up 30 days before the actual fucks get released on Netflix.
Like, I will send you an email with it, and you can add it to your Apple Wallet now.
Redeem the coupon code.
Add it to your Apple Wallet, and then on the date of the release, just put your thumbprint on your phone or your face if you have Face ID. Let that Apple Wallet open up.
There will be fucks. Then there will be fucks waiting for you.
You will see a list of fucks.
You have to log in as a guest.
But you'll see a list. You actually won't have to log in. I'll just set it so that you can just log straight in. You'll see a list of fucks. You can choose either one, or just select all, and then shut them all up.
Shut all those fucks up.
All of them.
Don't waste a single fuck, Chris. D. Randle, have we done a podcast?
We survived this one.
Goddamn, we survived.
Woo! After last week.
Nobody's on the floor, goddammit.
I made it.
Unbeatable. Team Oz, y'all some real ones. I love y'all, man. Let's keep the momentum going. What can you in the between this episode and the next episode of Opinions While Black, what can you be doing to show your support for Team Oz? Few things. You can follow us. On any one of the social media venues that you see at the bottom of your screen.
Absolutely.
You can subscribe.
It's in the upper right-hand corner of the screen. Upper right-hand corner. Somewhere up here, you'll see a subscribe button. If it says subscribe, that means you have not subscribed yet. Just click it. Don't even think about it. Just click it.
Do so now.
Do
so now. We won't see. There's no shame. Do it now. It's fine.
Thank you in advance.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
I saw you do that. Thank you.
Wonderful.
I appreciate that.
Everybody who has already subscribed, if it says subscribed right there, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. You following directions. You being a team player. What else can you do? Do not keep Opinions While Black a secret. You have to tell people about this shit. As a matter of fact, don't even tell people about this shit. When people come over to your house, or when people get in your car, just let it be playing.
Yeah.
Just let it be playing. They're going to ask. No, it's not the Joe Budden podcast.
No.
It's not Drink Champs.
No.
We love them.
They're great.
We love them. They're not us. You're listening to a good Houston podcast. What we got?
Can I get a couple shout-outs?
Shout-outs. Let's do it.
Some people that showed us some love since last week. Shout out to Letitia Swanson, who said if you haven't listened to an episode... Leticia.
Okay,
If you haven't listened to an episode yet, this is definitely where you should start. Let it make your entire day.
Man, hit her with the air horns.
Shout out also to Mark Fury. I love Third Ward. Said, I'm only 20 minutes in, and already this is the greatest podcast of all time.
Oh, man. Thank you for that, Mark. Hit him with the air horns.
You know, that's thank you guys, because we do see all your comments. We do see all your compliments. We really do appreciate the support. And as Oz always says, by doing so, you make it possible for us to keep providing quality content, quality black media content.
Quality content. And you're turning the frequency up just a little bit more. Every time you tell somebody and they start listening to this shit, the frequency gets a little bit louder, and that reach gets a little bit louder, and there are more people who can be exposed. Man, it's a good time. It's a good time to be black and put out quality content. One more thing before we go. Mm-hmm. We have an actual response to last week. Okay. From Lastarsha.
Oh, hey, what's up?
So, Lastarsha wanted us to know.
She is black.
She isn't. Well, okay. Yeah, we know she's black. So the thing with Lastarsha is that her name is Lastarsha D. Mm-hmm. Her father is LD. Yeah. And he wanted her to have those initials because, you know, she was the last child, and she clearly was not a boy. Okay. So, and he wanted a boy and whatever.
So he just wanted her to have the same initials as him. All right, salute.
That's a black thing.
Salute.
We with that. We love that name. Salute. We just wanted you to know that. Other than that, that will do it for, what is this, episode
28.
28. Mm-hmm. God damn. Coming up on 30.
They never should have let us in the door.
Should not have. Episode 30, we have been Opinions While Black. I have been Oz.
I am still T. Randle.
And as always, forever imparting titties.